To our special coverage of teens in crisis. As we reported yesterday, a national survey by the CDC is raising alarm. It shows that nearly 30% of teenage girls said they had considered dying by suicide, and 3 out of 5 girls said they felt persistently sad or hopeless. All this comes at a moment when there's growing concern about the impact of social media. During a Senate hearing today, lawmakers called out social media companies for not doing enough to protect teens. And school districts and hundreds of families are now pursuing lawsuits against the tech giants, seeking to hold them accountable for rising rates of teenage depression, suicides, cyberbullying, and eating disorders. Special correspondent Christopher Booker reports from New York as part of our ongoing series, Early Warnings, America's Youth Mental Health Crisis.
For Nuala Mullen, it started when she was 10 years old, posting videos like this one to social media.
On what they are calling TikTok brain, exploring why some kids get hooked on social video feeds. A growing area of research now looking into the effect they may have on your child's developing mind. Is that true, Becky?
It is indeed, Robin. It's something that the National Institute of Health is working on in a study of nearly 12,000 adolescents to look at the impact that many childhood experiences, including those social media feeds, have on cognitive brain development. The results aren't in yet, but for some parents, they're reporting their kids don't have the attention span to even sit through a movie anymore, let alone read. They say they're seeing the effects of TikTok in real time.
Why don't you say so?
TikToks run back to back to back for endless scrolling, and kids eat them up. According to an investigation by the Wall Street Journal, TikTok learns what users like and then customizes the feed, tailoring content to their exact interests.
These TikTok clips are designed to continue to engage the attention, and to turn away is very, very difficult, because it's like after you've been, say, fasting for 3 days, then there's a sumptuous meal in front of you. It's hard for anybody to pull back.
Hi, this is Nnamdi, your host. Welcome to Comfy TV. Yeah, welcome back. And I hope you are going to have a very great time today. I am back with another video based on social media, the effects of social media platforms on our children, on teenagers and the rest. It has been an issue, a worldwide issue, because a lot of children have been affected cognitively, have been affected in many ways, that it's even affecting their development and their growth, So as a result, the Congress, the United States Congress have summoned the CEOs of these tech giants to come and answer some questions as to why their platforms are having negative effects and a negative influential effect on the children and the kids. It has been even recorded that research actually has shown that this social media platform influences these children to the point of them committing suicide, affecting their cognitive ability. They will be so addicted to these platforms to the point that they will be unable to do any other thing. They will be spending much time on this platform. It's just as getting so addicted to tobacco or getting addicted to candy and the rest. That's how these platforms have become. So it has become a plague instead of something that would be helpful to them. So as a result, they were summoned. So in this video, I'm going to show you the video that a clip that shows the effect of these social media platforms on children and to what extent it has affected them. Okay. So and another clip I'm going to show again is about the CEO of TikTok platform. CEO of TikTok platform. How he was summoned and being questioned in the Congress, and one that particularly stood out for me was when he was asked why his children are not on TikTok. whereas other children, they are on TikTok. So he gave this funny answer, but I don't know. But until you watch the video, but the issue is that part of his answer, or the particular the core reason why his children are not in the TikTok platform, even though he is the CEO of this platform that produces it, is because he said that he resides in Indonesia, and Indonesia, that they do not have is it Indonesia or Singapore? I think I'm mixing these two countries up. I'm sorry. It could be Indonesia or Singapore, either of them. But I'm sorry. So, but we're going to watch the video anyway. So he's saying that because back in that country, that they do not have safety measures in place for TikTok for children. Okay, so the safety measures are not there for children, and for that reason, he wouldn't put his children. He would not allow his children to use TikTok. But these safety measures, these so-called safety measures that they are in place in the US, and so people children actually 13 years and below can, even 8-year-old can use the platform because of these safety measures. But from what I have gathered, what I have seen, that even these safety measures are not helping. They are not enough. They are not helping at all. The children are being exposed to danger, being abused, and all that. A lot of things, and their cognitive health is being abused. So the safety measure doesn't work. Even some parents even suggested, even thought that it is better for them to use the Android or iOS safety parental control, to use it to kind of control on the extent to which their children use the TikTok or Facebook or whatever. But the safety measure that the TikTok put in place is not enough. So this is really serious, and I thought it is going to be very interesting to put it out to you, to bring it out, and to let you guys see it, and to also make parents to draw parents' attention to it. Parents that are not aware. Any person that has children, has nephews or nieces that are in this age bracket, teenagers and below, that they should watch out for their children and always know what they are doing in most of their spare time, because these platforms, they are destructive. Even though they have their own advantage, they have their advantages, but they are also very destructive and disadvantageous. So it is very important for parents and guardians to watch out and look out for their children and their young ones and their kids, in order to prevent any fatal accident or whatever. So, but before I go forward, I would like to please plead with you, if you have not subscribed, if you are new to this channel, and if you are not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. Like it, share it, and click the notification button so that anytime I release a new video, you will be one of those to receive it. So that being said, let me roll the first video, then the second one, then when we come back, we will now wrap it up. So let's roll the clip.
Does the name Mason Edens ring a bell?
Senator, you may have to give me more specifics if you don't mind.
Yeah, he was a 16-year-old Arkansan. After a breakup in 2022, he went on your platform and searched for things like inspirational quotes and positive affirmations. Instead, he was served up numerous videos glamorizing suicide until he killed himself by gun. What about the name Chase Nasca? Does that ring a bell?
Would you mind giving me more details, please?
He was a 16-year-old who saw more than 1,000 videos on your platform about violence and suicide until he took his own life by stepping in front of a plane or train. Are you aware that his parents, Dean and Michelle, are suing TikTok and ByteDance for pushing their son to take his own life?
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Okay. Finally, Mr. Chu,
would be the appropriate age to have a child get on TikTok?
Our approach is to give differentiated experiences for different age groups and let the parents have these conversations with their children to decide what's best for their family.
So you think that there is a sufficient safety mechanism for an 8-year-old to be able to access TikTok?
An 8-year-old's experience on TikTok will be so highly restricted that every single piece of content he or she will see will be vetted by Common Sense, our third-party child safety expert, and the 8-year-old will not be able to post, and the 8-year-old will not be able to see any personalized feed and zero advertising in that experience. So I believe, yes, it is the appropriate experience for an 8-year-old.
Well, then why don't you let your 8-year-old child on TikTok?
I have seen these news articles. I would like to address that. My kids live in Singapore, and in Singapore, we do not have the under 13 experience. If they lived here in the United States, I'll let them use the under 13 experience.
Okay, so you're saying it's because of the country you live in, it doesn't have the same mechanisms. Is there a reason you don't have those same mechanisms everywhere?
In principle, we want to provide a good experience for our users in general. We don't want to monetize from people who are under 13. In the US, we are COPPA compliant, and as part of that, we will deem as I want to get these specifics right. We will deem as a particular type of audience, mixed audience app. I want to make sure that that's right. And as a result of that, we have to provide an experience to our...
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed those clips, and you have seen it with your own 2 eyes, and seen to what, and you have now maybe understood to what extent and how dangerous, to what extent these platforms are to the children and to the kids. So I believe that it's going to be smart for everyone to look out and to watch out for their young ones in order to prevent anything fatal from happening to them. And it still baffles me that a CEO of a tech company would not allow his children to be on the platform for whatever reason at all, but yet other children are using it, and some of them are getting destroyed by it. So this should be a lesson to everyone. Therefore, let's watch out and take note of this and also spread it. Please spread this message by sharing this video. Sharing it will also help somebody somewhere. And also like and subscribe, just as I had said earlier. Please, that will really encourage me and help me, okay? And also encourage me to be putting out videos, knowing that people are watching it. So, thank you. Thank you, because I believe you have done so. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for clicking that like button, and thank you for sharing. And thank you for clicking that notification button. Even if you have not done so, I'm thanking you in advance. So thank you, and see you in my next video, and God bless you. Bye.